Hi everyone. So I just filmed like a 10-minute introduction video that was maybe one of the most boring videos I've ever seen. So I wanted to do another one that will probably be the first video on my channel, at least for this year. I've been on YouTube before. We don't need to talk about it. It's been a long and awkward journey, but I'm here again and I really want this to work. I figured for my first videos I would do ones talking about things that I love. I spent a lot of time on this makeup and it's already kind of starting to smear, but it's okay. It looks good from far away. I am Lauren. This is my first video, and I love astrology. I am a very, very, very big fan of astrology. I am an aspiring astrologer. I've been doing readings for people for the last few months, and I've just had such a ball like getting to know people on that level. It's like I love like Myers-Briggs and astrology and you know all this like learning about people and yourself kinds of thing, like pseudo-psychologies and stuff. I think my love for astrology came from just my adoration of space and especially the moon and the stars. I love the night sky. It gives me some sort of peace that I cannot explain, but it's one of the most beautiful things in the entire world. And I love space. I love the stars. I love constellations and all of that. And I think that's kind of what got me into astrology, space psychology. I figured for this video I would just kind of talk about the basics, at least the things that I focus on, which are the personal planets in astrology, and maybe go through like the signs very briefly. So let's get into it. The personal planets in astrology are the ones that are closest to the sun. Sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. And I also include rising in there, but rising is not a planet, but it is a very, very important thing. The sun is this big, bright, luminary thing in the sky. It's basically the core of you, as it is like the core of the solar system. The sun represents your ego and your vitality. It's a pretty important sign, but it's not as important as people say it is. Sun is like the horoscopes and magazines, like if when people say I'm a Taurus, I'm a Gemini, I'm a Scorpio, that means that they have that as their sun sign, and that is just a very, very small part of their chart. Not to say that it's not important, but it is a small part. The other luminary in astrology is the moon, and the moon is my favorite. I spend a lot of time looking at moon placements. The moon is basically what reflects off of your sun sign, like how it is in the solar system. The moon is reflective of the sun. It is what is kind of under your skin. It is your initial reaction to things, your intuition, your soul, and just your emotions. It's things that are deeper down. Sometimes you can tell when someone is their sun sign, but it really takes knowing a person to kind of understand their moon sign. I also forgot to mention that the sun represents the father in your birth chart, so it could represent like your relationship to your father, and the moon represents the mother. So they're masculine and feminine energies, and there are masculine and feminine planets in the zodiac. I hate the binary, so I think the sun and moon as masculine and feminine energy makes a lot of sense. It balances us out. We each have both of those in our chart, releasing different energies. Next placement that astrologers always talk about is your rising sign or your ascendant. I like to think of the rising sign as sort of the helm of the ship that is life. It's what's coming in first. It is what people first notice about you. It's the energy that people get from just meeting you. If someone meets you at a party or something, they might guess that you are your rising sign. Also has to do with physical appearance and a little bit with style and outward appearance. The next personal planet is Mercury. Mercury is associated with the way that we think and the way that we speak. Language, it has to do with rationalization and quick thinking and wit. Yeah, it's very brain focused. Mercury sign and what house your Mercury is in determines the way that you speak, the way that you write, the way that you use words to communicate. The next personal planet is Venus. Venus is the planet of love and beauty and art. It's another very feminine planet. It's what you really, really want from a relationship. So it's everything to do with love and beauty and art. The next personal planet is Mars, another masculine planet, very masculine planet. While Venus is the planet of love, Mars is a planet of sex and drive and passion, activity. The reason that it has masculine energy is because it has these traits that we associate with masculinity. That's a whole nother video, but Mars is what drives you, Mars is what motivates you, Mars is what makes you angry, Mars is what makes you horny, like all that. Yeah, we love Mars. You probably know there are 12 signs. Aries, which is the ram. Aries is associated with activity and independence and just drive. It's ruled by Mars, so basically all the things that I said about Mars is also associated with the sign of Aries. Taurus is the bull, and it's ruled by Venus, so it has a lot of Venus traits. Taurus love beauty and luxury, and they love having their senses pleased. I'm a Taurus, my best friends are Taurus. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, so if you're sensing a pattern, Gemini has a lot of Mercurian traits. They're quick, they're flexible, they're witty, good at talking, good at adapting. They love intellectual stimulation. Gemini is the twins, by the way. Cancer, which is the crab, is... Cancers are known for being like crybabies, and I'm a Cancer moon, and I can confirm that. Could also be because I have depression. Cancer is really associated with emotion. Cancer is also really heavily associated with the home and with family. The next sign is Leo, which is ruled by the sun. Yeah, Leo is warm and bright and generous and social and all over the place. Great signs to be around. They're very warm and inviting. They can come off as a little cocky perhaps, but it's just confidence. Like, a lot of Leos have this inner confidence, and if they don't actually have confidence, they exude a lot of confidence. Next sign is Virgo, which is also ruled by Mercury, kind of like Gemini. They are also very intellectually based people. They are very analytical, almost to a fault sometimes, very organized and clean, and they kind of see the world in a more logical way than emotional. Very heavy thinkers. Next sign is Libra, which is also ruled by Venus. I'm a Libra rising, so I have a lot of Venus in my chart. Libra is associated, like Venus is, with beauty and art and aesthetically pleasing things, but it's also associated with justice and sort of activism and stuff like that, and fairness. I definitely didn't say the symbols for a lot of the signs. So Cancer's the crab, Leo's the lion, Virgo is the virgin, Libra is the scales. Okay, we're good. The next sign is Scorpio, the scorpion. Scorpios are always seen as the sexy sign, which I mean is true, I guess. Scorpios have this very alluring intensity about them. Being water signs, they feel emotions very strongly, very intensely. They're the most intense water sign, the most intense feeling water sign. And they come off as a bit mysterious as well. There's something just very captivating about Scorpios and their love for deep conversation and deep understanding. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. The next sign is Sagittarius, the archer, which is ruled by the planet Jupiter. I feel like Sagittarius is a very free-spirited sign, not really afraid to go after what they want. They love to learn, they love to travel, they love discovering new things and meeting new people. They see the world as constantly growing and constantly intellectually stimulating. Just seek out new experiences all the time. They're very adventurous people. Next sign is Capricorn, which is the sea goat, and it is ruled by the planet of Saturn. Capricorn is a very driven sign. They know what they want and they absolutely 100% can get it. They can be very persuasive. However, they do come off as kind of cold sometimes because they either like don't feel like they have time for friends, or they just kind of have trouble expressing emotion. Next planet is, or the next sign is Aquarius, the water bearer, even though it is an air sign. Contrary to popular belief, it is an air sign and it's ruled by the planet of Uranus. Aquarius as a sign I associate with change and friendships, humanitarian activism. They're looking for change all the time, and they want to make change. They believe in better days. They believe in the human race, and I love that for them. Have this kind of stereotype of being a little like quirky and weird. They might have some interesting hobbies, or like kind of an interesting fashion sense. I don't know, just things that are very outside of the box. I'm attracted to so many Aquarius boys: Harry Styles, Evan Peters, Darren Criss, Ed Helms, Michael B. Jordan. Love a good Aquarius boy. Last sign is Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune, is also the fish. Pisces is associated with creativity, psychic ability, and intuition and escapism. A lot of Pisces may just really feel like they want to be in another world, and they can sometimes come off as being in their own world. You can often see Pisces just kind of dazing, just kind of, that's them escaping, really. Like, that's them living their best life, so don't bother them. They have a talent for the arts. I've realized a lot of Pisces placements are very, because they're so in tune with their emotions, and they're so in tune with what they enjoy and what they want to get out into the world. So they're good filmmakers, they're good songwriters, they're good writers, they're good artists. That's all I'm going to talk about in this video, because I see that it's getting a little long. I might do a video on the houses next, because houses are another really big part of astrology. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was really basic, but especially if you're just starting out learning astrology, I would love if you would like and comment and subscribe, and yeah, for more astrology content. And I'm also going to be posting covers and probably some reactions, Marvel videos, yeah, all kinds of stuff. This is going to be an adventure, but I hope that you will join me on it, and I will see you in another dimension.